What's going on, guys? Investing Hustler here, and today I'm going to talk about how to have the mindset of a millionaire. Also, I want to remind my subscribers, don't forget about the free giveaway. I'll be announcing the winner in about a week. So click the link below if you still want to participate. It's not too late. And if you're not subscribed yet, then what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. Now, there's many ways to get rich. Some people are just born lucky and they just inherit money from their family, from their mom and dad. Or some people just get lucky and they just win the lottery, or they go to Vegas and they hit their lucky number. Some people get married into wealth. Or some people even I'm not going to advise you to do that. And then there's people out there who work and grind their whole lives. They build businesses, they acquire assets, they invest into land, they invest into stocks. Some people invested into crypto and they became millionaires. There's many ways to become a millionaire and achieve. Now, simply just working hard will not make you a millionaire. Let's say you're making 30 bucks an hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, all year long. At the end of that year, you're only making $57,600 in 1 year. So making $57,000 a year, it would still take you 17 years to make $1 million. And that's not even including taxes, the cost of living, inflation, your food, your clothes. If you have kids, that's even more expenses. And let's face it, not everyone out there is making 30 to 40 bucks an hour. So how do you do it? Well, if you're smart with your money and you have that saving, that investing mentality, this will be a lot more easier for you to do than it would be for others. And if you're the type of person that just wants to spend their money the moment they get paid, they go out there and just waste their money on something that's just going to depreciate in value simply because you just want to impress your friend, or you just want to impress people you don't even like, then this will be a lot more difficult for you. If you don't have work ethic, if you don't want to work, if you just want to sit at home and play video games, unless you're a ninja, then you're not going to be making millions of dollars. So working hard is mandatory. My greatest advice is to try to start as young as possible. The younger you are, the more of an advantage you will have, and the more time you will have to complete this goal. Think of your body as a money-making machine that just loves to make money. And it eventually slows down, starts to rust, starts to slowly break, and then eventually stops working. Why, you may ask? Let me see, how do I put this in the nicest way possible? Because you will be dead, you're gonna die, you're all gonna die. So time is ticking. You have a limited amount of years left in your lifetime. I'm not trying to scare you, but you're literally wasting your life away keeping up with the Kardashians. I used to be a huge sports fan, but I was literally wasting my time and my effort. I could have been putting all that time and effort into making money, into starting a business, into building this channel. If I started this 10 years ago, who knows where I'd be now? But instead I wasted my life away, and I'm just telling you guys this so you don't do the same mistake. So becoming a millionaire is not impossible, but one thing is for sure: if you don't believe you can become one, then you never will. But if you're not satisfied and you want to achieve more, then the first thing you need to do is have the mindset of a millionaire. The first thing you need to know is what an asset is and what a liability is, and the difference between both of them. If you are broke, then you most likely have acquired more liabilities versus assets. Millionaires acquire more assets versus liabilities. I will try to explain as quick as possible. Assets create cash flow, putting money straight to your pocket. For example, dividend paying stocks, bonds, owning a business, rental property, all those things are considered asset because they create cash flow that goes straight to your pocket. The goal is to acquire more assets versus liability. Liabilities create expenses, so pretty much taking money right out your pocket. For example, a car, a house you live in, cable, internet, your girlfriend, all those things are liabilities. So yes, unless your girlfriend's actually giving you money, she is a liability. So pause this video, call your girlfriend up, just let her know, babe, straight up, you're a liability and you gotta go. I'll wait for you guys, okay? But having the right partner with the same business mentality can put you two in an advantage. You can both push each other forward in the right direction, compete, and challenge each other to become better as a couple. Number 2, setting goals and sticking to them. There's people out there that set goals and for a couple months they do perfect. They're committed to those goals, but after those couple months, they just bounce back to their old habits. That's one thing you want to avoid. You have to stay consistent and make that a lifestyle and not a phase. Also, try to set short-term goals and long-term goals. For example, one of my short-term goals back in January when I only had a couple subscribers was to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That was one of my short-term goals. And then I have a long-term goal, which is God. And number 3, having a budget. So setting a budget is the easy part, but the hard part is sticking to it. So here's a few steps you can take. So first thing you gotta do is make sure you know how much money you're making every single month after taxes. Then look at every single dollar you spent in the last month. If you're spending more than what you're making, then you're beginning to dig yourself in a hole. So pull out your bank statements, pull out your credit card bills, go find your receipts, and check how much money you spent in the last 2 to 4 months. For example, games, clothes, shoes, makeup, alcohol, going out to eat, going to Starbucks, all those things are unnecessary expenses versus things like your car payments, your mortgage, your rent, your gas money, groceries. All those things are mandatory. Then look at where you're able to cut costs and see where you're spending too much money. Set a realistic budget, because if your budget is unrealistic, you will most likely quit and end up falling back to your old habits, and you don't want to do that. Number 4, read some books. And I'm not talking about fantasy books or comic books or Playboy. I'm talking about educational books. If there's one thing millionaires have in common is they all love to read. A young Elon Musk, before he was CEO of Tesla, used to read 10 hours every day. Bill Gates said he reads up to 50 books a year. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men alive, says he reads up to 500 pages every day. Becoming a millionaire is very hard, and there's a lot of small mistakes you can make that might set you back. The best way to avoid those mistakes is by learning from other people's mistakes, which you can learn from reading books, or which also leads to number 5, having a mentor. So having someone who has already walked down that road, someone who you look up to, someone who you wish to be like, who inspires you to be better. Having a mentor gives you a huge advantage because they've already walked down that road. They've already experienced the ups and downs. They've taken big risks and most likely made some small and big mistakes, and those mistakes you can learn from. Having a good mentor will get you there faster. Learning from his mistakes as opposed to making your own is a great shortcut to becoming a millionaire. And number 6, one of the most important steps to becoming a millionaire is having multiple streams of income. Like I said, having a good 9-to-5 job isn't gonna cut it unless you're making over $100 an hour. Having multiple streams of income not only makes you more money, but makes up for the lack of money coming from another stream. I myself have multiple streams of income. I'm a landlord and I collect rent every month, so that's one stream of income. Another one of my incomes is sales. For example, I sell video games, Google Homes and Google Home Minis. I sell colognes, some Jean-Paul Gaultier and some 1 million Paco Rabanne. Game consoles like PS4 and Xbox One. Cell phones like the iPhone X, LG G6, Google Pixel XL2. Even things like Apple Watches, cell phone accessories, controllers. It doesn't matter. Anything I can make money on, I will sell it. On top of all that, I also like to invest in the stock market. And I've been making a lot of money doing some swing trades and day trading. Plus, I also have some long-term investments set aside. And as we speak, I am working to create more streams of income, because the more money you have coming in from different directions, the faster it will be to get to your goal. Well, that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys learned something from it. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Also, don't forget about my free giveaway. The link is in the description below. Well, that's it for now. Bye-bye.